I'm here at St Joe's Boxing Gym, and here with me now is British, European and WBC International Featherweight Champion, Lee Selby. How's it going, Lee?
It's going well. Training hard as usual.
Good man.
Yeah.
Lee, you last boxed on the Matchroom's Reloaded show against Rendall Munroe. Was you happy with the performance that night?
Yeah, it was a good performance. Rendall Munroe was a world-class fighter, former European champion. I think he defended the title about 5 times. He's beaten people who's gone on to win world titles, and his only losses to 2 world champions. So it was a good performance to beat him in the fashion I did. None of the other guys have beat him like that. He had a close fight with Scott Quigg until he stopped him. Yeah. It was like a 50-50 fight, and he lost on points in Japan for the WBC title. And I outclassed him clearly, and then stopped him in the 6th round.
Yeah. A few people say he was a bit premature. What do you think?
I don't think so. I hit him with about 40 unanswered shots. If you're not fighting back, it gives the referee got no option but to stop the fight.
That's really what was going to happen anyway, you think?
Yeah, and the last 2 shots I caught him with big punches. You can see in his face he used to it, and that's when the ref come in.
Did he catch you at all in that fight? Or
No.
You had a bit of stick going into that fight about not looking your best in a couple of fights before. How do you feel you performed in them fights?
They were all unbeaten fighters. I thought, well, I won the fight, so I couldn't have done too much wrong. But last year I boxed, I think it was 4 times within 9 months, and at the training and the camps and the running and the sparring, I think that took its toll a bit. I was a bit flat, a bit worn out. Yeah. I had a nice rest, and then come back, boxed Monroe, and I was back fresh. Do
you think people might be expecting a bit too much out of you, expecting you to be, like Mayweather every fight?
Yeah, they've dubbed me the Welsh Mayweather, so they do expect high things. And when I won the title, I knocked out a top champion, Stephen Smith, in good fashion. And then my next fights after that, I stopped John Simpson. I knocked out an African for the Commonwealth title. I beat Martin Lindsay in excellent fashion over in Ireland. And then an Australian come over, I defended the Commonwealth title. I knocked him out as well. So I did set a high standard for myself.
Yeah.
And the last few fights weren't as good as that.
Going into the Monroe fight, how was the training camp?
Training went perfect. I think I had about 12 weeks, a 12-week camp. Had a nice rest. Christmas time, I had a few days off for Christmas and then back into training. There's numerous southpaws in here for me to spar with. I sparred with Mitchell Buckland, Craig Evans. I went and sparred with Maxi Hughes, and I'm becoming southpaw. I think he's a lightweight boxer. I sparred with my brother who's a switch hitter, so I covered everything in the shoulder on the night. Yeah.
What have we been doing since the fight?
Training. I had a couple of days off and back in the gym then, preparing for my next one.
Yeah, you've been up to Scotland sparring with Ricky Burns. How did that go?
Yeah, I had a week off, a complete week off training after the Monroe fight, and then I went out over to Scotland. I stayed there for a week. I sparred 3 times with
Ricky Burns.
I forget his name, Ricky Burns. Yeah, but yeah, taking too many punches. Yeah, I sparred 3 times with him. We had excellent sparring. He's a true champion warrior, and I think we did 2 8 rounds in the 6th round. He was top quality sparring, and everyone in the gym stopped watching him. Yeah. They were all saying how good I was afterwards. So it was a good experience.
Enjoy it as well?
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's been announced now that you're going to be fighting again soon. Can you tell us more on that? Yeah,
I'm due to fight May the 17th on a Matchroom show back in Cardiff again, the CIA, the Motorpoint Arena. A mandatory opponent for the European title come up, an Italian, David Dielli, and I don't think he fancies the fight, so now Eddie Hearn's mentioned an eliminator for the WBC title. So I'm just waiting on an opponent for that. It should be announced within the next week.
Any name there you'd like to fight?
I'm happy to fight anyone. I think there'll be a top 10 ranked opponent, obviously. It's just an eliminator, but I'm happy to fight anyone.
Yeah. What can we expect to see off Lee Selby come fight night?
I don't know. Sharp, fresh, powerful, aggressive, and spiteful fighter. So we're going to see. Now we put everything on the line because this is a massive opportunity for me. If I win this, I go on to challenge for world honours.
Yeah. You're obviously back in training camp now. How long have you been training?
Like I said, I only had a week off from the Monroe fight, and I'm back in. I'm always in the gym, always taking over. Yeah.
How can your boxing fans from all around the world follow your progress? Social media and
yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Selby126. On Facebook, I got 2 different accounts on Facebook. Selby. Instagram. I think that's Selby126 as well. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Any final words before we go, Lee?
Oh, I'd like to thank my previous sponsors, Nina Estate Agents, Jeff White Motors, and A&L Scrap Metals and Berry. Thank you for the support.
Okay, then. Thanks for talking to me today, and look forward to your next fight, and hopefully speak to you soon.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.